Hey there, it's Corey with Ascend Smarter Intervention, and I wanted to quickly run you through some of our programs so that you would have the opportunity to see what they look like. So we have 3 programs that we offer as part of our Smarter Intervention programming. We have a comprehensive training program that walks you step by step through how to implement a structured literacy approach. So this is going to be ideal if you have students on your caseload who have dyslexia or another really specific literacy struggle, and you need a step-by-step approach to understanding, one, what type of dyslexia do they have, how impacted are they, is the student struggling with literacy because of attention struggles or language impairments? How do we tease all of that apart? And then how do we move forward in actually beginning to implement a systematic approach, an evidence-based approach to getting results in the area of literacy? So if that's what you're looking for, that comprehensive training program is going to walk you through every step of the way. It also gives you access to the Intervention Insiders membership site, as well as the curriculum resources. So once you have all 3 of those things, you're really ready to completely dive in and have a completely done for you programming to get your students onto grade level with regards to literacy. We also have our Intervention Insiders membership site, which is super fun. In this group, we are adding new resources every single week. We also have monthly training webinars, as well as just some additional master classes that we have available for you that just live up there all of the time. So within our membership site, we have some really fun storybook companion units. We have phonological awareness activities, sound symbol knowledge or phonics building activities. We have structured literacy, syllable division activities, vocabulary things, red words, more commonly known as sight word instruction, morphology resources, comprehension resources, and if you keep going, which is super exciting, we have writing activities and monthly writing prompts that come up each month, visual anchor charts, and progress monitoring activities, which are really helpful. We also have activities built to support orthography and really developing that visual picture of words, as well as some fun spelling rules and home practice activities. So there's tons of things available for you in the membership site. Additionally, we have curriculum resources. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you what our curriculum resources look like so you can have an idea of whether this might be a fit for you or not. We have 2 levels of curriculum. We have Foundations, which is really meant for pre-kindergarten through about 1st grade. Sometimes you may have some 2nd grade students who need to jump in here as well. Typically, we recommend starting always from the beginning in lesson 1. However, if you have students that need some foundational skills, but they already have their consonants and short vowels, you can jump straight into digraphs, blends, welded sounds, so your inks, inks, all of those good things. But this is really perfect for your younger students. And so once you click in, what you will have access to is you will have access to an instructor manual, a student workbook, and additional activities that go with each. So just to give you an idea of what that looks like, we'll go ahead and click right into here so you can take a look at that. All right. So for this guy, we would be practicing the letter C. C says k and s. Typically, we're going to start just with that first k sound. We're going to practice blending. Then we're going to practice also adding in a vowel so that we can really start blending sounds. Obviously, your students may not have all of these sounds yet, and so you'd be able to provide those for them, but we walk you through every step of that, as well as a completely guided, scripted lesson plan that's available in the instructor manual that tells you exactly what to say, how to introduce it, and just gives you some little tips and tricks there. So that would be our little guys. So again, usually pre-kindergarten through up to about 2nd grade for your impacted readers. Then we also have our decoding and encoding level, which is usually what we use for students who are in second grade and above. And with this, we have tons of activities here. So again, we have your instructor manual that's going to walk you through step by step of every single piece of what that's going to look like. So as you can see, we're going to tell you your materials, your session goals, any homework that you might be able to do. We're going to give you suggestions of what you could be pulling from the Intervention Insiders membership site and going through all of the different things you need. Again, fully scripted along with differentiated spelling list, sentence dictation, answer keys so you know what you're what you're answering. All of that good stuff is available. We also have the student workbook that's going to go through all of the student materials. And so you can just absolutely print this and go. It is ready for you. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to prepare anything else. You could just print this off and your lesson is completely done for you. So that's what that looks like. But we know that some students also need some additional application. And so some students may need to also be working on fluency and comprehension. So for your students who are more advanced, who need some of this work in fluency and comprehension, we have pulled together passages. They're not completely controlled. We do that very purposefully. You can absolutely join into our conversation about why it's not entirely controlled. But we have sentence level, passage level fluency, and then comprehension questions that are going to align to each of those different types of passages for every lesson. We also have writing application for your students who may be struggling more with written syntax, spelling, all of those pieces that we know can really be a struggle for our students. So we walk you through how to use this entire resource so that you can practice the sentence syntax, you can practice higher level composition as well, and really start to practice generalizing those skills that they're learning in isolation. We also have morphology that we align with every single lesson to help students understand prefix patterns, suffix patterns, and as we get more advanced into those Greek and Latin roots as well. So this is just a complete supplement that you can use alongside of your lessons or that you can come circle back to. And then finally, we have a number of different additional activities that can be sent home for homework. They're really great to help support just practicing with decoding, as well as spelling practice, spelling application, and this is great for providing spelling lists to general ed teachers. Have handwriting. Also be on the lookout for some executive functioning that we'll be pulling up as well. All kinds of great stuff. That is just a big picture overview of just a few of the things that we have in this site for you. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, do let us know.